In the fall of 2016, the community of Paramount learned that the South Coast Air Quality Management District, or SCAQMD, had detected elevated levels of hexavalent chromium in certain areas of the city.
When I first heard about the high levels of hex chrome in our city, I was angry. I wanted to know how this could happen, why there wasn't some warning, what failure had taken place, and then I had about 1,000 questions.
We had a lot to learn, and quickly, but it was clear that SCAQMD is the regulatory leader for air quality, so we engaged them directly.
The Air Quality Management District is a regional government agency that's sole focus is to address the air quality challenges set forth by the federal and state government. Well, I think that when we look at hexavalent chromium, we're learning a lot. We're learning that it's actually a little bit more persistent than perhaps we thought. And we've learned that it's come from practices or from operations and processes that we hadn't understood. So when you start getting into this mode, all of a sudden you get a lot of information in terms of, it seems to be very much heat related, and there seem to be other processes. And so what we're doing right now is we're starting to look at other areas where there may be heat generated, which may cause the formation of the hexavalent chrome.
The city immediately developed 3 primary objectives in response to the findings: inform the public, learn more about the science, and take proactive measures to reduce future risks.
It was very important for the city of Paramount to keep the public informed every step of the way. So we had a website created that is dedicated specifically to air quality in the city. That's ParamountEnvironment.org. Another way in which the city reached out to the community was to hold public forums, and we wanted to reach as broad a base as we could. We had town hall meetings at which the public could come and address us. Every conceivable measure that we could take to get information out to the public, we put it out in the local paper, the Pulse Beat. There were several articles done in the Around Town. We of course did regular press releases to the local newspapers. So any avenue that we could think of to reach out to the public, we certainly made that effort.
We got tremendous cooperation and support from the city of Paramount. And I would say that that level of cooperation and support has only increased over time.
Paramount's response to the chromium issue was challenging in that it was a completely uncharted territory for the city. Their efforts at meeting with our office, our district office, on a monthly basis was something that we greatly appreciated and really helped to contribute to the communication between us. Another important thing that they did was to put a temporary moratorium on all metal plating institutions, which was essential for the community.
The AQMD has been a critical partner with the city. Without their expertise, without their equipment, without them being able to gather the data that we needed to find whatever sources of hex chrome there were in the city, and then to share with us their expertise on how to resolve the issue, I don't think we'd be where we are today.
The city's regular communication with SCAQMD and other regulatory agencies became an essential starting point for discussions on next steps forward. Based on these discussions, and after hearing concerns from the public, the city initiated a host of new ideas, including a business license partnership with SCAQMD, monthly testing of the water supply, acquisition of additional air monitors, and partnering in soil testing with Department of Toxic Substances Control and the LA County Department of Public Health. The results of the water and soil testing indicated that the levels of hexavalent chromium met health standards and presented no health concerns. Ultimately, the City Council Air Quality Subcommittee provided an opportunity for the Paramount community to study issues related to air quality and explore comprehensive reforms to the city's zoning code that could reduce risks to Paramount's air quality.
As a member of the Air Quality Subcommittee, I found our work to be focused and aggressive. Our recommendations around land use restriction will eliminate most forms of metal-related processing plants from opening in the city.
We've been able to reduce the levels of hexavalent chrome in the community significantly. So what we were seeing before at unprecedented levels, we're now much closer to natural background. The success and the aggressive nature that we've had working in Paramount really sort of set the bar, if you will. This is something that can be done throughout the state, and I'm sure this is something that will be done throughout the nation in the years to come.
I love the city of Paramount, and when people ask me what's Paramount, I say we're the heartland, because you're not going to meet kinder people, you're not going to meet more hardworking people, you're not going to meet people who are more invested in their children and in their community than here in the city of Paramount. As city officials, we're very aware of the fact that there's a lot of work still to be done. The health and welfare of our residents is priority number one, and we're going to continue to work with all the environmental agencies that monitor air quality in the city of Paramount, and the city will continue to be vigilant.
Air quality concerns remain, but the lessons learned by elected officials and regulators will benefit other communities as the new methodologies and science learned in Paramount are applied in other areas that hexavalent chromium have been found. The City of Paramount and air quality regulators remain focused on helping the residents of Paramount. Stay informed by visiting the ParamountEnvironment.org website. To report air quality complaints, including foul odors, call 1-800-CUT-SMOG.